What's up, y'all? Hope everybody's having a great Christmas. I kind of would rather work, but let me show you what that burglarizer was after just now. I'll show you some of the stuff that I scored under the Christmas tree. All right, so check some of this stuff out. Not really a Roadrunner fan. I mean, well, let me back up. I love Roadrunners, they're cool. I just like the Duster. They're like a lot cooler to me. Roadrunners, I'll take one. So I got one of these. Here's my favorite right here. I actually got 3 of these. And one is hanging up in the garage that the Duster is in right now. And I'm gonna hang this one up in here because eventually the Duster is gonna come over here. All right, now let's check out like the most sentimental ones of them all. So these were airbrushed by my dad in 1998. Custom Kev. This is one of them. My dad's been airbrushing for years. These are just quickies he threw together because, to make a long story short, somebody was gonna sell a whole bunch of them for him, and he just painted, like whipped together a ton of them. And there's only like 6 left, and I got the only ones that are left. These are like sentimental to me. Nothing, I don't want anything to happen to them. Custom Kev 98. Freaking cool, man. My dad's artwork like totally deserves to be seen by people. Like I said, these are just whipped up quick that he did, but they're still freaking wild. He did some crazy stuff, and he still does some crazy stuff. Unicorn thing, it's just awesome. Another Custom Kev 98. Planet scene right here. A lake and like moon, we're in planet, huh? Freaking awesome, man. I am so proud to have these. This one's wicked cool. Got the galaxy up there. Some planet. Probably the planet that I wish I could go to. Freaking awesome. Yeah, this is the last one. So yeah, there's 6 altogether. And that's all of them he has left from that collection. He must have painted like 50 of them. But yeah, he does some good work, man. So basically, I am going to hang these in the new shop somewhere. Obviously, they're gonna have to get moved at some point because the interior walls have to go up and all that stuff. I do some paint work myself. Actually, I'll show you one right here. That was pretty cool. I had a few beers one night. Here, let me get you up there and I'll show you so you can get a little closer. And I whipped this thing out right here. Check it out. Got some galaxies and some planets up there. I do a bunch of airbrush work. You know, I mean, it's hard for me not to do stuff like that. I mean, I grew up doing it. I guess I can take that hood off now that I'm done slobberizing this place, but yeah, I painted a couple saw blades. I'll post them. I painted 3 of them that are freaking sick. And those are going to some people for Christmas. This is not a body shop, so like, I don't know, I just have like a weird thing where everything has to be named. And my last barn, like if you go way back, like when I first started YouTube like 3 years ago, I don't know, I always called that the beer fight barn. And I don't know, the garage that my Duster's in, I don't know what I call that, honestly. The dump, I have no idea. I don't even have a name for that. But so I decided to name this place the Body Shop. Hopefully the EPA doesn't like, you know, crucify me for it, because like it's not a body shop. I got this whole thing with like body shops. I grew up in the body shop business, and just, I don't know. I'll have to, maybe I'll explain the story. I don't know. But I don't know, today we're over here. We're actually on Christmas Eve, but we always do Christmas early because, like, you know, at 32 years old, it's like there's no point in waiting for Christmas. Come on. So there's like nothing going on today, and I just figured I'd hang out over here, give y'all a video to watch for Christmas, because I'm sure that, you know, I'm sure you guys would love to see my ugly face. Just walk around and like talk about crap. I don't even know what I'm gonna do. Like, eventually we're gonna hang them signs, and I figured we will take some of this wood in here and split it, because the splitter's got to go to the other place for a little bit. So I figured I'd get some of that wood split to go in that there wood stove, and then I can take the splitter over to the other building. Got a bunch of cardboard and stuff in the back of the car to burn, and kind of just see where the video goes. All right, we got some boxes ready to go. This is gonna take forever. Seriously, this is gonna take forever. It's a little rainy out today too, so it's gonna take even longer. There we go. Maybe, I don't know. You know, I used to have the fireplace like way over there on the other side when I had a bunch of scraps to burn for the new building, and I'm kind of like gonna move the fire pit around this property because I got like so much stuff to clean up and burn. So I figured I'd put it over here for a while because there's a bunch of, I really want to clean this place up. Like, there is just like fallen trees and debris everywhere, and there's like 15 acres here, so like look at all this stuff on the ground. Obviously, I'm going to have to do it at certain times of the year to make sure I don't have a forest fire. But there is so much stuff to clean up around here. So, you know, I could just go through with the skid steer and have it cleaned up in like an hour or a day. But, well, this is cheaper. Skid steer is not overly cheap to run. So, I'll get this going and see if we can get some sticks to put on here. Got her going now. You know, today's like the worst day to have a fire. It just started raining, and man, unreal. All this wood is probably soaked. I don't know, man. I don't know if we're gonna make it or not. There really ain't that much dry stuff to put on this thing. I don't know, Manny. I really don't have much confidence in this fire, but we'll see. It's sure smoking like it's doing something. Getting too much fuel, not enough air. We need a bigger turbo, Carl. All right, meanwhile, while that's going, we'll get our Boonier barrel ready and load up some of this firewood. Get that loaded! Yeah, so like I said before, that little wood stove I got is pretty picky on what size stuff it takes. So you really got to be, like this slab wood here, you really kind of got to be particular of what you split up. It doesn't like anything bigger than like 20 inch or so. You know, somebody had to put this crap right in the way. Damn it, Carl! You're fired! All right, I literally like just did all this work for nothing. Oh. All right. This freaking asthma sucks. Like, just doing what you've seen me do, I'm just like completely out of freaking breath, man. It's not good. I really do work at a body shop in the winter hours and working on the duster, and that stuff is just not good. Oh, man. All right, so I originally thought that I was gonna split wood in there, and then I decided I don't want all the debris all over the floor. I want to keep it nice in there. This wood splitter is not easy to move, and so I just decided to bring it out here by the pile, and I'll split the wood into the wheelbarrow. But whatever, live and learn. Let's see if this worthless pile of garbage will even start. There you have it. This fine quality firewood right here. Yeah, so for the slab wood, it would definitely be easier to have this off. See, I have this wing right here that I put on when I usually split regular firewood. However, the way I put it on, which is definitely redneck, is I just weld it on, and then when I want it off, I just cut it off, and then when I want it back on, I just weld it back on, and that's how it works. But the thing is I don't have any electricity up at the new body shop, so it's basically just gonna stay on there. I mean, I have a 110 grinder to grind it off, but I don't have 220 to weld it back on, so it's not hurting anything. It's a little bit tricky to, because what I like to do is take all these thin pieces and like stack them 6 high and then just run them through here, which this thing kind of gets in the way and it binds up sometimes, but it works. It gets the job done. So yeah, our fire over there is not looking too healthy. It's just wet today. We had like an inch of snow yesterday, and today it's like 38 degrees, and basically all the snow just melted and the ground is wicked wet. All this wood is really wet. I mean, it's trying, but it's not gonna be one of them fires that's really gonna go anywhere, not unless I want to spend like all day stoking it and getting it ready. But yeah, so I'm probably gonna do like 5 or 6 wheelbarrow loads, get them stacked in, because I have a project I got to do with the wood splitter at the other place, so I'm gonna get that way I have some firewood. I don't even really do anything in here, and I really got to insulate. I got all this insulation, I still haven't put it up yet. I just haven't really had the time to come over here and like just spend the whole day. But you know, at least if I get some firewood kind of in the bank and stuff, I'll, you know, it's not like it's gonna heat this place up really nice, but at least I'll be able to do something over here. But I'm gonna keep on going with this, and we'll see what we got for the next project. Who knows? Yeah, I know it's like super dark in here right now. You know, I don't know how any of you guys really make it through any of these stupid videos I make. Man, I edit these and I listen to myself talk, and it's like, wow, there's people out there that actually listen to me talk. Maybe you don't. Put in the comments if you're watching this far, like, do you like hearing me talk, or would you rather just see me like work on stuff? You know, I mean, I do make this channel for the viewers. I make it because, I mean, it's kind of fun to do in my spare time. But you know, I like to share stuff with people and all that. But, you know, there's like kind of a few different ways you can go with videos. You can do vlog kind of stuff, sort of like what I'm doing right here. You do fixing stuff. I don't know. I just kind of go through spells where, like, I can't keep anything the same. I have to change stuff up constantly. Kind of always try something new. Like, I don't just try something and stick with it forever. It's always something new going on here. But yeah, I hope everyone's family that's watching me right now has a great Christmas and all that mushy stuff and all that. But yeah, so a little backstory on the body shop thing. So I mean, I guess you'd have to be there. Trust me, you can't make the stuff up. You'd have to be there. When I was a kid, I grew up next to a body shop. I mean, my dad, I grew up basically with a spray gun in my hand. But when I was a kid, let's take a little walk. Why don't we just take a little walk around? Just take a little stroll in the woods. Hopefully we won't get eaten up by a bear. But yeah, when I was little, I grew up next to a body shop. My dad had his shop, and that was next to a body shop. And them guys over there were always like screaming and yelling and fighting, arguing, cussing, swearing. Man, just like all hours of the day and the night. And there used to be this guy over there named Carl. I used to hear him get yelled at. Now mind you, I'm a little kid, like, you know, this went on all the way from when I was like 5 years old to like 13 or 14 years old. I'd be out there playing with my toy tractors, and all of a sudden I'd hear this big explosion over there of yelling, and you know what, Carl? Why don't you pack your shit up and get the f*** out of here? Just all this commotion, just every day. Like, this was all hours of the day and night, and they'd always have this like weird laugh like that you'd hear constantly, like Dracula laugh, like a kind of thing. And it was, I don't know, it was just like one of my best childhood memories of just like sitting out at night. Like, I literally used to cut my mom's yard with scissors, and I'd go around with string and bale it all for my little plastic cows to eat. And I actually just dug up some pictures of the toy farm that I used to have when I was real little. and I'd just be out there and I'd hear all this yelling. I mean, just fighting. Like, you would think it's like we're in the middle of the country too. Like, how does this happen? You know, like, it was just great. Like, constantly yelling and screaming and, yeah, you know what? Just, yeah, I don't know. And then the guy that I worked for, a guy that had a body shop for a while, and you know, very nice guy. He taught me so much stuff. My dad taught me a lot. I learned a lot from everybody I worked for and hung around, because you have to have an open mind. You have to be able to learn. You know, as soon as you say that you know everything, you're pretty much done. Like, you have to have an open mind. You have to always be willing to learn something new. And not that I'm the most successful person in the world, but I think that's the key to success, that you have to. But anyway, I worked for him for a few years when I was a teenager. And I remember one time I said, we were sanding a car or something or whatever, and I said, I don't want to sand. And he says, you know what? This is a fucking body shop. Either sand or go home. And, you know, there you go. A little, you know, snotty 14-year-old kid that don't want to work. There you go. You either sand or go home. But I don't know. Like I said, you just have to be there. This is probably boring as hell. I don't even know why anybody would be watching this right now. But yeah, so like, I always thought the body shop thing was funny. You know, I'm definitely a loud person. I might not show it in my videos. I'm usually pretty calm and collective, and I am a calm and collective person. But I like to get pretty rowdy and you know, kind of loud sometimes, and, you know, have fun, and, you know, invite my friend over, my best friend that you see in my videos quite a bit. And he comes over, and, you know, we raise a bunch of cane and and get loud and crazy. So I thought, you know, the body shop, I don't know, maybe you still don't get it, but yeah, the body shop thing is just a lot to me, is just funny. I don't know. See, to be a YouTuber, I guess you just have to, like, do things that don't make sense. I watch a lot of the stupid crap people put up on YouTube, and it just don't make sense. And see, my stuff is stupid crap too. And I don't know, it just seems like people like watching that. But I really wish I would have started my YouTube channel like 10 years before I did, because I did so much in my younger years. And now I really don't do that much anymore. Like, I kind of more focusing on my business and stuff like that. And I like to screw around every once in a while, but I really don't do that stuff that much anymore. And it's just, you know, it's fun. I really want to, but I just never have the freaking time to do anything that's fun. I'm always doing something fun, but like just screwing off and, you know, basically wasting time, kind of like I am today. It's just kind of fun. I'm out here by myself, and, you know, nobody cares what I'm doing right now. Nobody on YouTube cares what I'm doing right now. I'm just polluting the noise. Also, I've been wanting to say this. So I have another channel, and it's called Noise Pollution, because that's pretty much all I do is pollute the noise around me. And I will try to figure out, by the time I post this video, how to put the link to that channel in the description below. And if you guys just want to see some really I don't even know why anybody would watch this. Just started it. I just started this channel like 6 months ago. Really don't put much time into it. I just make stupid videos, basically stuff that I don't really want to put on this channel. I kind of want to keep this channel more around like the mechanical side of things, and, you know, kind of the more serious stuff. But I like to, you know, like I just said, I like to get a little crazy every now and then, have some fun, and that is what that channel's for. So if anybody watching this wants to see a little bit of fun stuff going on, do me a favor, do yourself a favor, and go down in the description of this video, go on Noise Pollution and subscribe so you can see all the crazy stuff that, you know, that you know, we like to do on a spare time occasion. So, all right, well, I think it's time to get back to work. Alright, it's time to hang some of this garbage up. So, I don't know, this stuff, like I said, when the interior walls get put on, it's got to get moved anyway. So I'm just going to kind of hang this stuff anywhere for now. Got our two Mopar signs hung up, Roadrunner and Duster. And now for some of my dad's artwork. I don't know where I'm gonna put this. Probably just hang a couple up for now. You know, that'd be kind of cool to hang them up like up high. Why don't we do that for now? All right, all 6 pieces just hung up there for now. Got my dad's artwork proudly displayed on the wall in the new shop. What a nice touch. Love it. Didn't really put the screws in that straight, but that works for now. All right, guys, well, here it is, Christmas Day. Of course, I'm not going to get this video put up first thing in the morning like I had hoped, so that's how it goes, though. I was hoping that everybody could watch this rubbish while they were unwrapping their gifts and see my pretty face. But anyway, let's check out what we're doing now. Got some lights for Christmas, so that's awesome. Got that one put up. And man, look at this. This just sucks. Man. Oh, terrible. I got another one. I put it back here. The sun kind of rises over there and then it sets over there. Right there's the sun. And it sets over there. So the front, this side, and this side should get plenty of light. This side here really doesn't get any light at all. So I don't have any solar lights over here, but I'll probably get one of the ones with the detachable solar panel and run it around the back or something. But anyway, so there's about 5,000 holes in the back here that got to be filled up. And because this was used tin, as you know, so I went out and got some silicone yesterday so I can spend the next 3 hours going around filling all these little holes in. So to make a long story short, that is going to be my project for the next probably at least good hour. And trudging through the worst part of the mud. The most mud is back there. It's pretty hard to see, but it looks like a planetarium in here. and when the doors and stuff are closed, there's so many freaking holes that got to be filled in. So I got my work cut out for me. Too bad the doggy do can't help. She's got the energy to, but just not the know-how. All right, all 6 pieces just hung up there for now. Got my dad's artwork proudly displayed on the wall in the new shop. What a nice touch. Love it. Didn't really put the screws in that straight, but that works for now. I got a couple of wheelbarrows of wood stacked. Got the wood splitter put back in here. It's starting to rain again. And I hear my phone going off like crazy because I think we're gonna go out to do a Christmas dinner with some family. So I guess that's gonna wrap it up for today. Try to come over here tomorrow morning and then get this video posted. So, well, looks like it's time to close up shop for the day and see what tomorrow brings.